All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the edition of Your Farmer Cigar Porch Talks. Very special edition. I'm here with Homeschooling Mama. Say hello.
Hello.
So, we've been leading up to this, as the video says, number 20 of 20. Yes, we survived. We made it to our 20th wedding anniversary. And we were successfully able to get remarried. But before we get too much of that, what are we smoking? What are we drinking?
Renewed, not remarried.
Sorry, renewed. Renewed. So, I'm smoking the Wren from Blackbird Cigars, but it has something special. I left it on there. My wife, as an anniversary gift, got me 20 of my favorite cigars, 20 different from the company I like, and put little messages on them. Little memories, messages, stuff like that. So on all 20 cigars, each one came with its own tag, with its own little message. It was so cute. And well, we'll probably talk about what I got you, but we'll just leave that for the rest of the video. And for the drink tonight, this one's actually super special. So when we first got married, some friends of ours had some luck at the casino, and so they were just going to give us like well wishes and probably like I don't know, a towel or something, but they actually, 3 of them won at the casino, so they actually went in and bought us a cask of wine.
Specially formulated.
Cask of wine. So this bottle of wine is actually 20 years old. So you can tell by the staining on the cork there. So yeah, 20 years old bottle of wine.
What's inside the bottle?
Oh, it's just little treb and dust and stuff. Last time we had one of these bottles, we moved out of our home from Kinchlow.
I don't remember that.
No, you don't?
Which time?
Dark. The last ones we sold it. We had sold it. We moved out. It was the last time we were going to be in the house, so we drank one of the bottles of wine. Cheers, 20 years. Ooh, bees flying. Very mild.
I like it just as much now as I did then.
Yes, I will be finishing off the rest of this. I might go grab a stopper. Let me go do that. Hold on, right back.
This would actually probably be really good in, like, if you cooked like a roast or something in the crock pot.
I'm pausing it right now. All right, and we're back. As you can see, I'll show off the cork again. The opener destroyed it. So, luckily though, I do have my own topper there. Drink till you believe, with Bigfoot holding a 6-pack. So, I like the wine. Considering it's 20 years old, I'm not going to let you put into a pork roast. But yes, my guess is that cork actually probably bleeds some air, so it starts to turn that vinegary flavor because of it. So yeah, you're probably right on with that vinegar. It hasn't turned straight vinegar.
No, I didn't say it was vinegar, like straight vinegar, but it has a vinegar, more of a stronger vinegar flavor than...
So anyway, yes, we made it 20 years, and my 20th video. This is actually a few days after our official anniversary and officially getting our wedding vows renewed.
But officially the day you proposed.
Was it the 31st?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You proposed on the 31st and we were married a year later on the 27th, almost exactly a full year.
Well, yeah, that was a point of contention. You were like, I don't want to be engaged more than a year. Which I didn't disagree with, but there was a lot of extenuating circumstances in that.
We pushed the wedding back. It was actually supposed to be in June.
It was supposed to be in June. We actually even talked about getting married in May, but I had the contract job and was gone, so then we pushed it to June. June came around, but we were still moving into houses and...
Well, no, you hadn't come back before we pushed it off.
Well, you were getting pretty upset that we had to push it so many times. You're like, I do not want to be married
Well,
or engaged more than a year.
because every time I had to push it back, I had to continue with marriage classes that you didn't participate in.
I participated, just not in person. I did mine, quote unquote, remotely.
Over the phone with me.
Yeah.
That
I'm-
wasn't fair. Then I
I
had to
didn't
go
say it
in and
was
talk
fair.
to the
I'm just-
priest the whole time.
I
It was
didn't-
weird.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It was an awkward situation, but it was nice to have some good money to move into a house and whatnot, have a wedding, and so yes, we did get married, renewed our vows. So that was really good. A good priest friend of ours helped us with that. Actually, had a nice day of it. Unfortunately, Vashman was not able to be at the renewal. He was 3 days in? 3 days into college.
It was his third day.
So we kind of figured it was not be
Not good to skip class on the
third day. So, and logistically to get him would have kind of been a pain in the ass. Not impossible, just a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah, if he drove, it'd be different.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, so we thought it'd be kind of fun, as we do have quite a few hornets around here.
I was just thinking that it looks like they have an entrance there. And
Fix that this fall once they all
then say go dormant.
go dormant. I'll try and fix that hole and fix that light.
Spray everything.
Yeah. We kind of did this already. So, well, one, Homeschooling Mama did on these tags put significant events based on the year. So years 1 through 20.
Some of those were tricky.
Some of those we found out were very tricky.
Year 3, nobody knows what happened.
Which would make complete sense because I was full time. We had 2 kids. Yeah, it was just I was still working like 11 shifts a week, so 11, 12-hour shifts at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I mean, now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, Vashman started speech therapy for the first time. But
well, it would have been his ear surgery too. When he was 3 when he got the surgery.
no, he was 18 months old for the first one.
No, when he got the one from Petoskey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Swedish Compass wasn't born for his first surgery. No, she was, because her godfather came and watched her, but
Watched
she
her.
was just very little, like.
Yeah. Yeah, that was hilarious. Him just sitting there on the couch, can't reach remote, sweating,
Have to be.
have to pee, please,
Can't put her down.
please, grab baby, I die.
That was
So
fun.
that was funny. I gotta make sure it's actually recording. It is, okay. So yeah, we also had the priest who married us. He asked very poignantly, he's like, what's some of the highlights? Which I came with my traditional one that I usually always share when talking about like highlight, big moment. But then we kind of on the car ride started discussing.
Well, I felt like that was an unfair question because I'd already spent, hours thinking about it and filling out your tags. So, of course, when he asked, I'm like, I can't pick one because now I've got 20 that have just been, like, I've had to think about in my head.
You could have spoiled my gift, been like, as a matter of fact, I listed out 20.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to spoil your gift.
Yeah. Which, before we get too much in the nostalgia of remembering all the things of the past, you want to talk about what I got you?
You might be better at explaining that. So, years ago, probably 9 years ago now?
At least. No, less than that,
Thereabouts.
because Jeremiah was in it.
Yes, J-Man was
in it.
J-Man was in it. That's why I'm thinking 9 years, because he's going to be 10 here in a couple of months.
8 to 9 years ago.
8 to 9 years ago for Christmas, not for
Anniversary.
anniversary. For Christmas, you Farmer and all the kids made this cute little video of them. I think it was all the Youpers, wasn't it?
Um,
Dancing.
it was
and,
no, there
oh
was
no,
one.
because there was one from Frozen.
Yep, there was Frozen because
Because Fairy
Fairy
Dancer
Dancer was
dancing
dancing.
to it.
Yep.
So they did a video compilation of just a bunch of like, there were some pictures on it, I think, and then beyond pictures there were videos of them
Videos, yep,
dancing and being silly, really, and goofing off. But all together, and they were actually dressed nice because kids never want to wear dresses.
They wear dresses.
So they were dressed really cute. Actually, I want to say it must have been like we came home from a mass or something. And you
Well,
guys
we
did
just
it.
bought them all new clothes
new.
for Christmas Mass, so I had them put those on. Like, go put them on.
So they made me a cute little video. Well, then that's been years since they've done that, obviously. And then they made me one for our anniversary with Vashman and J-Man dancing. And
Fairy Dancer,
Fairy
Baby
Dancer,
Girl dancing.
Baby Girl dancing, and actually Baby Boy
Baby
dancing.
Boy got in
to
on it.
Bluey.
Yep.
And then Swedish Compass was playing the guitar and singing the first song we danced to. Enrico Iglesias' Hero, I think.
Yep.
And then Wild and Free Wolf played My Immortal? Is
Immortal.
that the official name of it?
Yep.
Immortal by Evanescence, I think.
Yep.
Which really, I don't think we ever danced to that one or anything, but it was it was always playing.
It was always playing.
It was definitely one of the favorites during college when we met.
Yeah.
Which actually was not my favorite band. It was actually my roommate in the apartment. She was really into them, and that's actually where I heard that song. But it kind of followed us along, like after that, because she would make me.
It was a runner-up to our favorites, like
Yeah.
our song.
Well, and it was played all the time. Like she played it at a baby shower. She played it at. So it was constant. So
It was played enough that even I got a little confused on which one our song was. Like, was it Hero or was it Immortal? I can't remember.
Hero.
I know that now, but there
Yeah.
were years there. It's like, well, but no, we had this one was playing. It's like, yes, it was, but it does not mean.
Yeah. So anyway, Wild and Free Wolf tried to learn it on the piano in 20-minute segments.
Segments, yep.
So neither one of them had much time to practice because I don't think Huber Farmer came up with this gift.
It was only about 3-4 weeks before they had time. Like they definitely had time to learn it, but it was not going to be an easy. Like it wasn't months.
And if you don't know the My Immortal song, it is long and very difficult, like very involved in like intricate playing on the piano. She did really well.
Yep, she did very well.
For having very limited time to practice, and this is really it's not like she's been playing for a very long time. She's still a pretty new player with intermittent lessons. Like she's gone months without lessons, even this summer. So but they played that, and yeah.
What else did I get you? We haven't used it yet. We were actually supposed to use it this weekend, but it turned out to be a very nice day the last couple of days, so
Yes,
we did a bunch of outdoor projects.
We're gonna go do a date night, right?
A date night, yep.
And do a ceramic, because ceramic is the traditional gift.
Traditional gift. You're supposed to get your significant other.
Yeah, everything I saw suggests I get you like a mini piece of ceramic and put it in a glass bottle or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah, no. You seem happier with the gift I got.
I'm very happy. It's not, and I do like that we both picked a gift that wasn't just, here's a thing. It was, here's a thing, but made special. You know, here's a thing that customized for the individual. So I definitely appreciated that. I'm loving little notes. I don't know if I'm going to smoke them and order. And like I was telling homeschooling mom, I don't think I'm going to make a video. Like I've already done the marriage, the 20-year video. I don't think I need to do another.
Well, no, but you could use them for your videos and just
Before
mention them.
Mention that time, yeah, exactly. I might pick a random year and.
So to better explain this, a few weeks ago we were sitting down and Huber Farmer said that his favorite, one of the brands of cigars he likes is
Blackbird.
And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not buying you cigars because I am actually against smoking. 100%. Don't like smoking. Not cigars, not cigarettes, nothing. But I was like, well, I was trying to think of what to get you for our anniversary. And I was like, well, And you had mentioned something about a cigar, maybe.
Yeah.
And when you were trying to give me ideas, I'm like, yeah, you're never getting a cigar. So, of course, you wouldn't have expected a cigar anyway. And then when I went on the website, the brand, it's a brand, right?
It's bland. Yeah, the brand, the maker is Blackbird.
Has 20 different kinds of cigars of all different prices. Actually, I think they have 21. But they had 20 different cigars, so I bought the cheapest for year 1 and the second cheapest for year 2 and on up until I got to 20 cigars.
Which this one is the most expensive
That
out of
one
all
is
of
the
them.
most expensive.
A box pressed Ren, limited run.
Yes. So each cigar was supposed to represent, because they're all of the same brand, but they're all a different, like a slightly different
type, mixture.
or texture, taste. I'm sure it's a different leaf wrapping some of them. So I figured, well, they're all the same brand. Our marriage is still the same as far as, but it's every year is unique. So every cigar was unique. So that was actually my logic behind it.
I appreciate the logic. I really,
And then I wanted to make it a little different, so that's why the tags.
the tags, yeah. I like the tags. I'll probably put the tags and the bands together and just keep them,
Just tape them
tape
together.
them together. Yeah, tape them together.
So my goal was to put each tag connected to the cigar that represented that year. That fell.
Yeah, so that.
But it was a little overwhelming
Yeah.
because there were so many.
So many.
And honestly, like there are ones that are called Crow.
Yep.
And one of them is a cheaper Crow, and one is a more expensive Crow, and one has a robust flavor, and one is a Toro or something.
Yep.
And they're all they have the same color band, but they have different writing on them to identify which is which. And after about 3, I got confused, and I was like, no, I definitely
You
got the cheapest
and the
2
most
and the most expensive 2. And I was like, after that, I was like, I'm a little overwhelmed with
Yep.
trying to match them. So
That's fair. That's fair.
so that was all.
And I definitely enjoyed it. It would have been a really big surprise, except, so we were going to Marquette, spend the day kind of gallivanting around. As I was pulling out, our postman comes tearing in, and I was like, oh shoot, well, we had expected actually a couple different things for Vashman, and then we had some stuff coming in. I was like, well, plus the postmen don't like that they have to walk down our little sidewalk to the stoop. So sometimes I try to be nice. I went in to receive the package.
And I was yelling, no, 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 no.
Only to.
It wasn't supposed to be here for another 3 days.
Yeah, well, you send them a cute story about 20 years of marriage, and
I
because she
know.
actually emailed them, I'll give her credit. She talked to the people, which might not seem big to you, but for my wife,
don't like to
talking
talk
to
to
strangers, that's huge.
Especially for something that I don't support even. So
So,
it's more than that. I had to join their fan club.
You
Kind of
joined their
things. I
fan
had to become a
club, yeah.
member, and
yep.
now I'm getting emails.
Getting emails, same emails I'm getting. Hopefully entered the drawing for the loaded humidor.
Oh yes, it automatically said
Yeah.
it entered me. So yes.
So, yeah, it's so I felt a little bad when I walked over there. I grabbed the box and I looked at it like, oh, it's from Cigars Daily. Okay.
But I kind of had you convinced that it was a ornament.
You're going a few different. So you actually had me a little scared. So she saw the ornament. So there's this Bigfoot ornament they have, which is god awful. Like
It is ugly.
it's ugly as sin. But to get it, you actually have to spend about, I think it's like $300, $200 or $300 worth of cigars.
You can just buy the ornament.
I didn't see just buy the ornament.
Yeah,
You probably
can.
could have.
I spent a lot of time on the
Yeah.
site.
And unfortunately, the cigars that this guy sells, the reason why it's so high is because like 2 cigars you've spent. He has cigars that are $100 cigars. And the box didn't feel like it had a lot in it, so I was like, okay, well, she did get the ornament. That means she also then got like $100 cigar called the Unicorn. It's by Dunbar. Dunbar tobacco, and yeah, I was like, oh no, like I. I'm willing to spend a little extra money on cigars. I am not willing to spend $100. I don't think I can get $100 worth of enjoyment out of any cigar. I can get $20 worth of enjoyment out of a cigar, no problem. But no, $100. I was like, oh no, I really hope she wasn't like, you know what? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go big.
No, I couldn't have justified that. It was hard to justify the cost of 20, honestly.
They were,
Because they were kind of
they
expensive.
were expensive, yeah.
Like when I first started adding them to the cart, I'm like, oh, this is cheap, this is cheap, this is cheap, this is cheap. But then when they added together, not as cheap.
Not as
I
cheap,
thought.
no.
So enjoy them, savor them.
I'm gonna save every single one. Like I said, I'll definitely only smoke them in special moments and occasions, not just like, well, you know, I've had a long day and we'll grab a beer and a cigar. I'm gonna definitely pause when smoking them and think about the year and whatnot.
Yeah, there's tags for each one, so you know. I think even our host child has a tag for the year that we got Louise, and maybe the year we got Pina.
Okay.
So.
Well, like we kind of talking about, some of these years, like
There's so much going on that it
so
was
much
really hard to
happened.
pick one thing. And then there were a couple of years where year 3, year 7, it was like, oh, what happened?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we were running into that problem. We were talking about, well, we should go like we started in the car every year, just pick the big thing. And like the biggest problem we had is like, well, of course, every child would have their
7
year.
years there.
Yep, 7 years there. But then like we started listing stuff like, wait, no, that's when Swedish Compass was born. Oh no, wait, that's when Bashman was born. No, wait, that was. It's like, well, we can't. You know, which one would we pick? Would we pick our child's birth or like our exchange student coming? Because that was actually the same year we figured out that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, our youngest baby boy was born the same year that our
Finnish exchange student got here. So it's like, well, I mean, technically they're both children, and that's their quote unquote birthdays. Both of them, we started their. One of them joined Welcome to the Family Day. So shoot, which one do we pick?
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
And we don't, especially in the last 10 years, with our kids being older. You know, I'm going to go a little less than that. I'm going to go the last 6 years. We've just been doing a ton because our kids are finally old enough where we can take them places and they can be self-sufficient. They can enjoy it. They can remember.
Yeah, none
it.
of our trips actually made it on that list.
I bet not.
Which
I bet
is
not
insane
a single.
because like we've gone to the island multiple times. And
Mackinac Island, Minnesota.
And Milwaukee. That one should have totally made it on the list. Actually, that one might have made it on the list. Another hotel may be on the list.
Good. I'm glad you included that one.
I'm not sure if we did or not,
remember
to be
forever is the Murder
100%
Hotel.
honest. But yeah.
Well,
And then the one thing you were supposed to do, you forgot to do.
What's that?
Because I gave you the gift in the morning so that you could have it blessed by.
You
our
did.
priest
Yep. You
friend,
gave
and
us
you
the.
forgot.
Well, yeah, we both forgot. It was a little more on our mind when homeschooling mama got. I don't know if it's really my gift because it is technically for the entire family. It's a family rosary.
But it's meant for you to use.
Yeah. Okay. So she got a very nice green family rosary.
Emerald green is the
Emerald green.
color for 20 years.
Yep.
So it's an emerald green.
Emerald green rosary, very
And
beautiful.
it's Holy Family. So instead of the pendant of the Queen Mother or anything like that,
It's the whole family.
it's the Holy Family, which was incredibly hard to find.
Yes.
And I'd actually given up on finding it, to be honest.
But we'll definitely go away. It's interesting because you are accusing me of waiting last minute to get my gift done when you didn't find that rosary until the week of the fair.
True, but I was searching for it for almost a month and a half.
You were searching for it, so.
Because I was actually going to make it even, and I couldn't even find the stuff to make it the way I wanted to. I should clarify. And I did find a couple on Etsy, but they were like either super expensive, hundreds of dollars,
Yeah.
or not what I was actually looking for.
Yep. So yeah, I will get it blessed. Maybe I should track down Father Larry. Some significance. Or I mean, there's Father Jeff. I think I still know where he's at. He's still around.
Father, the priest that married us isn't, so.
Yeah, the priest that married us is not. He went back to Poland. So maybe we'll track down Father Jeff.
Or Father Marty, the newest priest.
The newest priest we've known. I mean, then we should probably do Father Romeo, because he's even younger and newer.
No, Father Zach.
Father Zach. That's weird, though. That's kind of that too close, almost. Like.
So, yeah.
So yeah, we'll definitely get that blessed. It's kind of fun to have a family rosary.
So initially, I guess now that you have yours, initially what I had planned on doing was putting a special bead for each of the kids in a different color with their birthstone.
Nice.
Or with their birth date listed on it. So I had intended to make, so then each decade of the rosary was going to be, you'll remember to pray for that child.
Well, that would have been
for
special.
those children on that. But there was no feasible way I could figure out to do what I wanted, because one, I don't know how to make rosaries I'm not experienced in that. And then I was like, well, I guess I have to put 2 kids per decade. So then that would leave 2 kids per decade, and then 1 for our exchange students and 1 for our marriage. That's actually what I was going to do, but I could not feasibly find a way to do it.
You could have just done a 10 decade rosary.
I could have, I guess. So anyway, yeah, that was actually like.
See, now I want to go do that. That sounds really awesome. But then we'd have to promise we're done with children, because.
Well, you can change rosaries.
Can you?
I just don't know how. And it was funny because I wish I knew the person at our church. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I go into the back, and you know how there's always the rosary sitting there, and there's somebody who had their rosary in the basket of free things, or rosary basket, and they have it in there, and they say this broke, and don't know how to fix it. And so then 2 weeks ago or something, like a couple weeks later, I go back, and I'm back there with baby boy, and he's wandering around, and I see inside there, on another note, I fixed your rosary. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Like, and we have a couple people at the church who always do that. Like, if they find a broken rosary, you put it in that basket, and they will fix it and put it back. And then a lot of times, if it's not like a really important, significant rosary, whoever broke the rosary or whoever had it, they just leave it there as a take, so anybody can take the rosary after it's been fixed.
I thought it was a couple months ago when you found that. So I didn't think it was that recent.
No, it's pretty recent when I saw that it was fixed, I
Oh.
guess. So I was like, oh, I need to know who does this, because they could help me make this rosary that I wanted to make. And I was
Maybe
even
just buy all the beads, put a baggie, be like, don't know how to make a rosary.
don't know how to make
Call me so I can learn.
Can you teach me?
Yeah, teach me how.
Right? So and I did. So I was actually searching for videos on how to make them, but on YouTube, and you're watching videos, I'm like, I don't know if this is from a Catholic, how to make it, or, so I didn't.
One of the women's retreats up here does that.
Yeah.
One of the events they do.
I didn't trust myself. I will try to make one exactly the way I want it, because the one you have is beautiful and lovely. Still not exactly what I wanted, because I wanted a specific bead on the decade. So at 1 and 5 on one decade for like our oldest and our second child, and then third and their fourth and their fifth and their sixth. So I had like a very good plan in my head, and I could not make it happen.
Well, if you get more exchange students, it's capped at 5 now.
No, there's just one for exchange students.
Oh, just one for, okay. Well, that then throws the whole thing off.
Yeah, there was just going to be one decade for exchange students.
Okay.
So, there was just one bead for exchange students, because baby boy was going to be baby boy, and then exchange students, and then our marriage.
Well, technically, if you include Sophie too, that's 10.
I know.
Okay. Because you get 2 for the
2
exchange.
per decade, yeah, and then no, it's our marriage would have to then share with exchange students.
We'll just kick it off with our marriage.
Or just not have exchange students on there, because
It just doesn't seem right.
I know. See, now you understand the problem I had in the last few months trying to plan this out and how it was going to work. And
No, I'm saying start with the first Our Father in the tail after the cross. That could be our marriage.
oh, I see. No, I did have in my head. I'm like, I wonder if we could make it with 6 or 7 decades because you can say the rosary more than once.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could do 10 decades and say it twice as you go around. Then you have one for everybody.
Well, that's what I say. You do a 10-decade rosary because those are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if
So-
you 15 is what you want to shoot for.
You want to shoot for 15 decades?
What is that? That's, yeah, 15 decades.
So,
That's why I say you cap. You only get 5 more exchange students. They each got their own.
oh, I see.
Because then you'd have 15 decades. Which that is that was the traditional. If you actually went through the rosary, you're supposed to do it 3 times.
I guess I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Like, that was that big of a thing. But yeah, so I had like a very this is what I want to make, but nothing I could not figure out how to make it happen. To be 100% honest, I tried and tried and tried. I actually started 6 emails to your aunt who's a nun, but then I was like, ooh, I don't know how to ask this question where it'll make sense, and she's already kind of gotten confused with a couple of things we've talked about. So.
And the worst part is, if you send that and you're not crystal clear, she'll make the rosary.
Right?
She'll have one of the sisters make it.
Right? And I'm like, I don't want somebody else to make it. The whole point was I was going to make it. So maybe for our 25th, by then I will have figured out how to do it the exact way I want. Or maybe I'll just make one for myself, too.
I mean, what you could do is, we could go to her,
We could
go there. There probably is a nun who will definitely teach.
teach us how to make it. Or you and I could learn how to make it.
Yeah.
Take a class to make one. But anyway, yeah, so as nice as the rosary that I did get you was, the one that I had in my head.
I mean, you got to tell the other part of that story. It was 25 cents to buy a very nice rosary.
It was $10.
I know, but
she was going to charge me 25
like
cents. And it was funny because I had given up on finding exactly what I was looking for, and I'd given up on being able to make it. So we go to the fair, the first booth we stop at. I was like, okay, just on a whim, do you have an emerald green one? And they pull out 7 different ones from the 25-cent rack. I was like, and then when I explained it was for our anniversary and I really wanted a Holy Family there on it, she's like, wait a minute. And it wasn't sitting out. They had it tucked away, and she's like, this one I haven't pulled out yet, but I think it's what you're looking for. And it was as close as I've been able to find.
Yeah.
So,
Well, talking to a custom rosary jeweler.
right? I did look at that. I did look at that option.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to the point where I'm like, I won't be able to make this, and I started looking for a custom, it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
But you don't even know. I had in my mind, I'm like, okay, what are the chances I can do this on the resin printer so that I can have the birth date embedded in the bead, and then I can, I had,
You had a plan.
I had so much going through my head, but I couldn't,
Are you going to drink your wine?
you can have it if you
Well,
want.
I know you don't prefer wine.
I will take another sip of it. Just
I don't want to
waste it.
waste it because it is a 25-year-old or 20-year-old.
I will
So I'm going to
let you.
pour that into my glass here off camera, so if I spill any, it's just my tears.
It doesn't look like you spilled any.
It's a 20-year-old. Actually, it's probably a little bit older than 20 because,
I think they won before our wedding, after we announced our wedding.
well, yeah.
And then they picked it up just before our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I remember a story of how, they didn't actually have it ready.
No. Nope. It came in a big wooden barrel,
Yeah.
and they told the guy, they're like, well, you better put a bung in it. You better tap it. Well, the problem is the second you do that, it starts leaking. It's just
Yeah.
how it happens. So plus you had to water the damn thing.
And it leaked all
and
over, didn't it?
Yeah, we probably lost.
A good amount of it. Yeah, it
At
leaked all
least-
over our bar while we were on our honeymoon, I think.
Yeah. So I actually came home and I immediately bottled it. Luckily I had, No, I didn't. I went and bought the bottling supplies.
I think that's when you started bottling wine. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
you actually had the stuff to do it.
No, that's right. Yeah, I went to the. Luckily, we had a homebrew store in the Sioux there.
Yeah, and it was all trial and error because I don't think you'd bottled wine before yet.
Mhm.
Maybe you had.
No, well, no, I don't think I had.
I think you got into it after that because we had all the supplies.
We had the. I wanted to get into it. And I did some brewing in college and whatnot, but it was. I mean, it was not good.
Yeah.
It was like pop bottles and balloons type stuff. So.
So,
Yeah, we gotten it bottled up. And it was really funny because the lady who they bought it from asked them, like, do you want me to bottle this? Like, you can still keep the cask, but I'll bottle it. And they were like, no, no, no. She's like, but that's included in the price. Like, no, we want him to
yeah, I wish they'd have bottled
have
it.
the cask. And yeah, so I told them, like, I bottled it shortly after our honeymoon. They were like, why? I'm like, because it was leaking. I was losing, like, probably, oh God, maybe a bottle a week. That sucker just,
Yeah.
when they put that
What
bung
was
in
it?
there.
A 5-gallon cask, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing about 5 gallons. We still have it. We should really restore it or something.
I don't know where it's at.
On top of the refrigerator,
Oh.
downstairs here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we lost. Oh God! After they tapped it, we were losing like probably a bottle a week. I was down there trying to soak it up, and we're putting a bowl under there at one point, and so yeah, we have a few bottles left. We drank a little quicker at first, but I did save. I think we have about probably 8 bottles left now. So we have 2 official because she's like, I'm going to professionally bottle 2. Because she's like, I think this is a bad idea. They're like, no, we know what we're doing. So we have 2 that are professionally bottled, and then we have
We
6 or
probably should have
7.
opened the professional bottle.
Maybe, but that one will last. I'm not sure if these ones, how long they'll last for. Because again, I bottled them. So I cracked this one open. It wasn't good. I was going to go grab another one. And yeah. Maybe for our 30th anniversary, I'll crack a real one. Oh, maybe we should save the good ones, and when we both die, then our kids will crack into them at our funeral.
Given our family history, I don't think drinking at a funeral is a good idea.
Yeah, true enough.
I mean, our kids all get
But,
along right now, and I really hope it stays that way. But that is one way to ensure that they will never speak to each other again.
Well, with being like 10 of them so far, and counting potentially, that's like a sip. That's like 1 glass with 2 bottles.
Same.
Yeah. Well, it was good though. I know I thoroughly have enjoyed the last 20 years. 20 years, we were friends for a year, dated for a year, and then engaged for a year. So we've known each other for 23 and still don't mind each other's company. Yeah, wild ride. I don't know if you have anything else you want to mention.
Well, you started with explaining your highlight, but then you kind of got off topic.
Well, that's just what you do in these videos. And we could go through each year, but
That would be a long video.
that'd be a long video. It's kind of daunting. I'm just enjoying talking with you and to you and about all the other sideline stuff. So, anyway, I think I'm going to turn this off so I can go make out with my wife. And yeah, that 2 sips of wine hit her pretty good. So she's already turning rosy in the face.
Well, I am sitting in the sun, too.
No, you were totally in the shade, actually.
I am now, but I was in the
You
sun.
were in the sun. All right, folks. Well, thank you to all the well-wishers. Thank you for going through with the journey in these last 20 marriage videos. I'm glad I was able to make it happen. Personal goal there. So you'll see the cigars, of course, will pop up on time to time with different videos. I'm going to go finish off a bottle of wine because I'm definitely not going to let this go to waste. So you all stay safe out there. See you on the next one.